Good afternoon, Eden.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Can you tell me about yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I am Eden Dormitorio, came from the province of Sorsogon. I am a single mother, and my daughter is 6 years old now.
Okay, I have few questions for you to answer, so let's start. Why do you want to work as a maid?
I want to work as a maid because I want to help my family to support their common needs and financial needs.
Okay, why you choose Malaysia when there's a lot of other country?
I choose Malaysia because it is nearby in the Philippines, and it seems like it seems like a it seems look like a Philippines too.
Okay, how are you qualified for this job?
Because I am a hardworking and a person you can trust.
Okay, may I know what is your educational level?
I am a college undergraduate taking up course with Bachelor of Science and Office Administration.
Okay, what is your recent experience?
Work experience, ma'am.
Yes.
I am a job order in a local government unit of Preta Diaz as a encoder.
Okay, have you worked abroad before?
No, ma'am.
Do you have experience of taking care of baby?
In my own experience, ma'am.
Okay, and how about elderly people?
Not yet, ma'am.
Okay, are you also willing to take care of an elderly people?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any other special skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please tell me what are your special skills?
Typing, and I know on how to read a short handwritten. Also, I know on how to cook, to clean.
Okay, are you willing to learn new skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to work with a family where the mother-in-law or any relatives stay together?
Yes, ma'am.
Currently, are you still working now?
No.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
What sort of food can you cook?
Filipino food, ma'am.
Okay, like what?
Like adobo, nilaga, and sinigang.
Okay, are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
From all the house chores, which do you like most?
Cleaning.
Okay, if ever you were selected to work in Malaysia, who will take care of your kid?
My mother.
Okay, you are not allowed to use handphone during working hours.
Yes, ma'am.
You are only allowed to use handphone after you finish all the works and when going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
You are strictly needed to surrender the handphone to your employer in the morning, and your employer will return back to you once you're going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
If ever your employer finds out that you're abusing your handphone and it's affected your work performance, your employer will confiscate your handphone and you are not allowed to hold it anymore. Instead, your employer will allow you to call to your family 3 times in a month. You're only allowed to bring normal phone and you are not allowed to bring smartphone. Are you agreed for the terms and condition?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you agreed to the rules and regulation for the handphone?
Yes, ma'am.
How many years is the contract as you agreed and understand?
2 years.
Okay, can you describe for me your ethics?
I am hardworking and disciplined.
Okay, how can you assure to us that you will work hard in Malaysia?
I love my family, and I always thank God for them. That's why I I work hard for them.
Okay, can you promise not to use the telephone without the permission of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to invite friends and relatives without the consent of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to ask for advance salary from your employer under any circumstances?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really understand of the rules and regulations of the agency?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as a maid?
No.
Do you have any history of sickness, example breast cancer or any other illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you suffer from any skin diseases, allergy or physical defect?
No, ma'am.
Have you suffered from any serious illness?
No, ma'am.
Have you undergone any operation?
No, ma'am.
Are you medically fit?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you on any medication?
No, ma'am.
Are you allergic with any food?
No, ma'am.
Are you prepared to work for the employer of any race?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared to eat the type of food taken by your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid of being left alone in the house?
No, ma'am.
Are you afraid of dogs or other pets?
No, ma'am.
Can you promise to work according to instruction from your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any immediate family working in Malaysia?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Eden, we have finished our question section. Let's go to case study. I have a
Yes.
case study for you and I want you to answer me truthfully. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, number one. Upon arrival in Malaysia within 6 months, if ever any of your family members passed away, what will you do? Will you continue to work till finish your contract or you will go back?
First, I will asking permission to my employer if I am able or possibly going back to the Philippines. And if they are agree, I am very much thankful to them. But if not, it's it, I am fully understand that it's really in the contract that I signed up.
Okay, so you mean to say if they were not allowed you will continue to work your contract?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, number two. Tell us about yourself and why do you want to work in Malaysia as domestic helper?
I am Eden Don Dormitorio, 33 years old, a single mother, and a fair complexion, 5'3" in a height, and 55 kilos. And I want to work in Malaysia because I want to help my family to provide their common needs financially. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, Eden. What do you want to tell the employer who watching your video right now?
Hi, sir. Hi, ma'am. Mm, how are you? If if you given me a chance to work under your custody, I will. I am. I can be a good household services, and where I am looking forward to see you soon, ma'am and sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Eden. We will update your agency if there's any selection made by the employer.
Yes, ma'am.